Hi everyone, welcome back to Metaphor ReFantazio. So today our plan is to go to the Trodia Desert and do our bounty. So let's check. Okay, so this is our bounty. Manid or Mangela. Immune to fire, weak to ice. And we need to be able to counteract poison. Killing the dog underling should lure it out. Right. So it recommends Mage Knight and Healer. I definitely stroll and be a mage.
Who needs igniters? I'll show you magic.
Right. I could do Healer.
The power of healing.
What does he have inherited? More healing. So if I wanted to double up on ice, I would need a second mage.
I'll show you the essence of truth.
And then you have light inherited, but I could inherit healing. Well, I'll do this for now, and then we can switch it up later.
Come off it.
It also said poison. Let's see. 5. I've got 5. Probably fine.
Hey.
Let's go to Trodia Desert. I forgot about the surfing. Whee! Okay.
Now, where was I?
Oh, right. We got a new archetype. Why? That's a new archetype. Might I ask you for a demonstration? Let's look at that. We got a merchant archetype?
How good of you to come.
Let's see what's going on over here. We've got Seeker, Healer, Merchant, Cash-fueled almighty skills. Increase battle rewards to provide out-of-combat support. That's hilarious. Passive, chance of winning a small sum of money each time an enemy is stunned or defeated in overworld combat. Okay, that's cool. 500 gold. Weak almighty damage to one enemy, high crit. Likelihood of receiving items, effects of consumables, evasion against fire attacks, steals mag from one enemy. This is actually really interesting because it doesn't have a lot of non-passive skills, but it does a lot of interesting passives. I guess you could inherit something to it that was useful. Reset. Fortune slots. Okay. Maybe Faker or Merchant. Brawler, Merchant, or Summoner. Interesting. Right. I came here to inherit skills. Let's look at the healer first. DI. So I could just put ice on the healer.
Watch this.
That's an option. And then on the mage, I don't need light. I can swap that out for
This should do it.
healing. And then we'll just try those out. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
You'll come again, won't you?
This place. Let's go.
Monsters seem to be on the rise, even this close to the capital. Doesn't take long to feel you're really in the wild.
Yes.
In present times, make the capital a popular travel destination. We cannot stand idly by. This bounty apparently leads a pack of wild dogs, but it's something called a Mangela?
Just a sec.
Wait, was that monster just now? Did it approach because it sensed us?
So apparently.
Looks like it checked up on us and then ran back.
Well then.
Let's just focus on the smaller curs. It can't ignore us forever.
Yes.
So, you aim to lure it out? As good a plan as any, so let us be about it. Alright. Some bounty requests require a number of enemies to be killed before you can fight the main target. Once you've defeated the required number of enemies, the bounty will appear. Make sure you're prepared for the real battle to begin. Okay.
Draw seal.
We got
We are spotted.
Hey, great job.
Nice find. Looks like it could be useful.
This should do it.
Nice. You're gaining strength.
Oh, they just
They
put
saw us.
a kitty out here in the middle. That's
We
Nice.
got this.
bird.
If you see a use for it, I say take it with you.
Nice. I bet we'll find a use for that.
It seems to be mostly not dogs.
Hey, great job.
Let's push
Where should
through.
go?
Right there.
Hey, good one.
We cannot avoid this fight. Stand ready.
Take this.
It's like, oh,
There they go.
We've been spotted. On your guard.
Amazing. Great moves back there. I knew you could do it.
Come on.
I knew it.
Cat.
Hey, great job. I knew you could do it.
Let's push through!
Very impressive. We've been spotted. On your guard.
Come on!
I knew you could do it. Nice! Great job!
All right, how's that?
Amazing! Great moves back there.
Come on!
Yeah!
Okay, it looks like all of them.
Look!
I'm sensing something huge and it's headed right for us. Seems like messing with its pack has made it really angry.
All right!
Finally appeared. Damn, it's huge. Between the worms and this guy, the people in town are essentially trapped. One certainly expects beasts in a desert, but for something like this to appear... No kidding, this isn't the type of fellow the city guard can handle. We've got to do
Stay
something.
present and focused.
Watch yourself, this is no mere worm or wild dog. Yeah, I can see that just fine.
Get ready!
I like the fact that we actually saw this thing when we walked through the first time.
Are you prepared? The power of ice!
You hit their weak point!
I'll
Keep
show
it
you
up,
the
Stroll.
essence of truth. Mage! Freeze!
You hit their weakness!
I stand
That's
ready.
your opening, Captain!
Join with
We
me.
got Magic Guard.
Perhaps not this. Let justice prevail. Is that all?
I shall fight as...
I will fight with Vida's power. Ice!
Observe the enemy. Huh! Take this!
Strength is fading.
Tick. Is that all?
You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain!
Do I?
I shall vanquish evil. Be frozen!
You hit their weak point!
I'll show you
I
the
mean, I
essence
guess what
of
my
truth.
attack is down or whatever.
Freeze!
You hit their weakness!
By the sworn
That's
oath
your
of
opening,
knighthood.
Captain!
Huh! Right there!
Hulkenberg,
I can't
your
afford to
attack
hold
power's
back.
dropped!
I call upon royal power within!
I don't think there's anything I can do about that. We just have to wait for
Let's
it to
take
wear
off.
off.
Vida's power. Ice!
Stroll!
I stand
they got
ready.
You with multiple ailments!
For all that we strive for! Oh! Your
Hulkenberg's
Highness,
down!
Oh,
Get her
wow.
back up.
Okay. Do.
Could do with this.
my spirit
You've got
is
a bunch of
okay.
ailments slowing
We
you
can
down,
do this.
Captain!
Let's go. With healing power.
Thank you.
Helpful as ever.
Only a flesh wound. Look out! Is that all?
Okay.
Knight! I stand waiting.
Who needs igniters? Are you prepared? The power of ice!
You hit their weak point!
Let's
Keep
stay
it up,
calm.
Stroll!
Mage! We're not out of this yet.
I'm obliged.
I owe you.
Observe the enemy. To you!
Now, I shall vanquish evil.
Only a flesh wound.
Freeze!
You hit their weakness!
By the sworn
That's
oath
your
of
opening,
knighthood.
Captain!
Oh, power of heroes!
Who needs Mage! Be frozen!
You hit their weak point!
I'll
Keep it
show
up,
you the
Stroll.
essence of truth. Let's go! With healing power!
Twas needed.
Helpful as ever.
Is everyone all right? I'll stay my blade.
I can't. No holding back!
The audacity!
Stroll! They got you with multiple ailments!
Mage! Ice!
You hit their weakness!
I stand
That's
ready
your opening, Captain!
for all that we strive for!
Hulkenberg!
Now,
You've
I shall
got several
vanquish
ailments
evil.
slowing you
Power
down.
of ice!
You hit their weak point!
It's
Keep
okay.
it up, Stroll!
Mage! We're not out of this yet!
I'm obliged.
My thanks.
You've got a bunch
Observe
of
the
ailments
enemy.
slowing you
To
down,
you.
Captain!
I can't have. Are you prepared? Be frozen!
This is nothing.
Hulkenberg! You've got several ailments slowing you down!
I won't hold back! Freeze!
You hit their weakness!
Is everyone all right?
That's your
Let
opening,
justice
Captain.
prevail!
Keeping a single target heal
shall
might have
fight
been
the
Multiple
noble I am.
ailments!
better, but I mean, it's not like I'm gonna run out of MP, given that I can only bring one.
The power of ice!
You hit their weak point!
I think this is probably fine, because I'm really only need to heal Hulkenberg.
Mage! We can do this!
Thank you.
Helpful as ever.
You've got a
By the
bunch of
sworn
ailments
oath,
slowing
I'll
you
stay
down,
my blade.
Captain!
Now, are you prepared? Be frozen!
Rusted weapon, bone helm. Okay.
Good. 'Tis done.
And paper tail.
However,
If this bounty had been left unaddressed, the military must truly be short-handed.
Even so.
True, and while I'm glad we can profit from it, this sort of thing really is their responsibility.
yes.
I could not agree more. At least the threat to this area has been neutralized, for now, anyway.
Right.
Absolutely, that's enough for now. Well, let's go report in at the recruitment center.
What do you think?
Leave it to us, now. Shall we return to the entrance? Yeah, let's head
In that
back.
case,
Yeah!
That was faster than I thought. No, I don't need to
No,
continue
then.
exterminating monsters.
Hey! Okay then.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Okay. We've taken down the Mangela that was terrorizing the desert, so that bounty is all ours now. It's a reward in itself to know that one less threat menaces the capital. Of course, we should collect our fair compensation, as we've most certainly earned it. I'm glad we were able to help people too. Well, let's go report in at the recruitment center before we forget.
Oh,
Well, we managed to avoid the day of calamity, but that doesn't mean we should waste the time we've got left before the theocracy
So-
makes its proclamation. Okay.
now then.
I think what you say kind of the same things most of the times. Okay.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then.
3 days until the announcement. Okay, we have reportable quests, and we also need to, I think we got a weapon that we need to, like, take to a shop or something. What shop do we need to go to for that?
Alright then.
I think it's the... Oh, maybe we can go to any shop, but I'm just going to go to the weapon shop up here.
Hey, listen.
Door.
Hey, listen.
Okay?
Hello there.
Praise? Oh man, I've got a bunch of crap. I haven't done this in a while. What have you got to sell? 200. That's interesting. 50,000. Increases fire attack.
What now? Okay, we also need to go purify crap at the church.
Hey, listen.
That will be quite enough. This is the pit.
I just can't stop shivering.
What you need? You're not serious.
Oh,
That damned Louise!
You're not serious.
What were the gods doing?
Oh, let's check our...
Blimey. Hello there.
Sure. Isn't that...
So it seems that the bigger the candidate's face on the rock, the more qualified they are to be king.
Oh,
First is Forden, second is Luis. The support they've earned is kind of overwhelming. Even after a human rampage in front of the Grand Cathedral, Luis's following is as strong as ever. If anything, he's more popular? This goes to show how dissatisfied people were under their previous king. If we don't handle this smartly, Luis could very well end up king.
But
Got to stop that from happening at least. I'm sure Forden's gonna be making a move too.
so, 'tis in thy hands now.
Okay. Oh, we got like 2,000.
Yep.
Blimey.
Oh.
63.28.
Oh.
Alright. Turn in our quest.
No.
I brought you a gross tail. It's really not. You really managed to slay the bounty? That's certainly its rampager tail. Even the military soldiers fled from it in fear. You lot are something else. I mean, it was not that bad.
We did it.
Okay. 10,000 money.
All right.
Ooh.
Amazing!
I'm afraid you can't. I don't have any other contracts I can offer you right now. The recruitment centers in other cities should also handle contracts. Take a look if you have the chance. Yeah, what do you got to say? Each of these bounties are quite formidable. I wouldn't take them on unless you're really sure you're prepared. He said he doesn't have any more bounties, so okay.
No.
Alright, so let's go to that
No.
obnoxious racist church
Whatever should I do?
and get our gear purified.
Oh.
Blasphemy.
Ta!
Close your ears.
Close your eyes.
Purified.
Close your eyes.
Maybe, do I need to buy anything? Ooh, those are really expensive. Melody, sleep, rage, X, burn. Okay.
Well, I'll not loiter in a storm. Well, I'll not loiter in a storm.
Oh. I'm in trouble.
The sky.
How fine.
The Grand Cathedral, why? It's...
Give it a Forden, I say. Who else can it be? Give it a Forden, I say. Who else can it be?
I'm just incredulous.
Amidst all the panic about the human, there's a rumor spreading about a chap out there who can wield a peculiar sort of magic. Heard about it from a guard at the Grand Cathedral. Some power they summon outside of proper igniters, where they changed into a monstrous figure or such like. This is such a nightmare. First as a human, then a necromancer. I've had it up to here with all this
Give
chaos.
it a food, I say. Who else can it be?
What am I gonna
Yep,
do?
that's me.
Oh?
Is that a fairy I see? Yes, it is. Real fairy, well, I'll be.
Sure, but
Oh, look, I know I'm rare, but do we need to make such a big deal of it? I should explain. My family has something of a history with fairies. As a boy, my parents would even tell me stories about fairies before bed. Would you care for me to tell you one?
I wonder.
So, you grew up on fairy tales. No wonder you've got fairies on the mind. I listened to the man's tale, my imagination might improve. What do you think? Do you want to listen to the elderly gentleman's story? Sure.
My thanks.
Imagine that, getting to tell a fairy tale to a real fairy. Come, let's find a table at the tavern.
Long ago.
Now, this story goes back to my grandfather's grandfather. Once, far, far away, there was a village out in the countryside. There was a cave nearby, but the villagers prohibited anyone from entering. But one day, my ancestor, who was just a boy then, decided he had to see it for himself.
Come on!
So he defied his elders? Your ancestor sounds like a handful. It runs in the family, huh? Anyway, sure enough, he ventured deep inside and soon became swallowed in darkness, hopelessly lost. Handful or not, he was still just a boy, and his bravery failed him. He sank to his knees in the dark, crying pitifully.
Nevertheless.
But then, something bathed in a warm light caught his eye as it approached him. Little light actually spoke, saying, "Pipe down, you can't cry in a place like this." He was shocked. After he got a good look at it, the boy realized it was a fairy, pulsing with light. He was so relieved, his tears only magnified. But the fairy couldn't bear it. Throwing her arms up, she said, "If you want to cry so badly, fine, suit yourself," and she left. Before he knew it, the fairy returned. "Come on, follow me," she said. "I'll show you the way out." You see, she had sensed dangerous beasts deep in the cave, and compassion won the day. She decided to get him safely back to the entrance.
Oh, yeah?
Huh? I thought the fairy was kind of cruel at first, but I guess she had a good heart. When they arrived at the cave's mouth, the boy turned to thank the fairy, but she had already disappeared into thin air. Time marched on, and he grew into an adult. He visited the cave countless times, hoping to find and thank her, but he never saw her again as long as he lived.
Oh my.
Oh, but would you look at the time? We'd better pick this up again later. If you'd like to know the ending, I'll be around.
All right. Well then.
Yeah, okay. Let's go talk to Brigitte.
What should we do?
I'm more familiar with the city than you, so feel free to ask me anything.
Say there.
I don't... Are you more familiar with the city than me, Gallica?
Oh, I am grateful. What to do, what to do.
My wits have left me, I believe.
Give it a food, I say. Who else?
Close your eyes.
Are they allowed to park that here?
Oi there!
Am I going the right way?
Now, how did I wind up here?
Aha!
The sky.
Well, I'll not loiter in a storm.
Just you.
So it's you. You seem unscathed. So, you haven't told anyone about it. So be it. You and I are collaborators now. Well then, shall we discuss your assignment? Yeah, sure. I could do
Now
with an
then.
assignment.
Now then.
This is what I want you to handle. Is that her secret puppy? I'm gonna go with puppy. I don't actually know what that is, but we're going with puppy. I want you to feed it, play with it, generally take care of it until I return.
Listen.
There's one rule, however. You cannot let anyone else find out that there's a dog here. No exceptions. No mistake. Yep. That's it?
What?
Is that it? That sounds simple.
Yes.
It is, but you can't let your guard down. I mean it when I say I want no mistakes. I'm sure you're aware of the anti-igniter crowd around here. The fools who believe igniters will destroy the world. Even beyond them, there are plenty of people in this world who would jump at the chance to do something crueler than kill me.
That's why.
This thing is a weakness waiting to be exploited, so I have to hide it. I'm entrusting this matter to you. Yeah, okay. Why are you asking this of me?
You.
Because you're as far removed from my business as anyone could be. Case it bears saying, don't even think of crossing me. Being associates has worked for us so far. You don't want us to be enemies.
That's right.
Her name is... No, never mind. Call it what you want. I'm not really sure why, but I've been entrusted with taking care of Brigitte's dog. No. It seems strangely attached to you already.
I see now.
I suppose you do have some surprising skills, such as using magic without an igniter. Did you look into me?
Why?
Utterly naive.
If it could impact my igniter business, it's my job to know about it. That's not all. Word has it that you and your entourage can transform your bodies for combat somehow.
Speaking of,
Long ago, there once existed an ultimate magic. They say the hero king of legend wielded a power very much like yours. Though I sincerely doubt you'll be following in his footsteps.
you.
I'll be frank, Will. You're bad for business, but that is precisely why I'm going to lend you my power. I'm selling igniters because they turn a profit, but I hate the damned things from the bottom of my heart. But this is a world dominated by igniters. Long as you've got the money, you've got almost all the power you want. Quite a pitch, isn't it? Those on top make a lot of profit off of bleeding the downtrodden dry. The strong get ever stronger, and the weak are only cast even further down.
As it is.
My own hands are not bloodless in that, and so I will endeavor to help you break this wretched wheel. If nothing else, it'll be amusing, no? I can sense Brigitte's faint expectations and trust towards me.
Yet still they oppose me.
Reduces the mag cost studying the merchant lineage. That's good,
Farewell.
because it's expensive. You should go home for today. I'll give you your pay. Done already?
Huh?
And that's all you wanted me to do today? You've exceeded expectations already. You made the dog like you. Something impossible for me. Your own dog doesn't like you? That's sad.
See you.
Until next time. We'll be waiting. Or at least the dog will. What is her name?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's inappropriate to hide your dog's name from me.
Well then.
Okay, so 2 days until the Sanctist announcement.
What is it?
Stop that at once! Oh, why?
What is it?
Unstinking believer.
Whee!
My wits have left me, I believe.
Aha.
Now, how did I wind up here?
Ah, the fairy and the Ilda. I'm glad we meet again. I believe we're in the middle of a story. Would you care to hear the next part?
What do you want to do?
My thanks.
Let's see. I believe we left off with my ancestor being unable to find the mysterious fairy to thank her for saving his life. We've hit a bit of a time skip here, as this next part concerns my grandfather. Bear with me. Grandfather was also a mischievous sort, and one day, he too ventured into the Forbidden Cave and became hopelessly lost.
That's awful.
Wow, mischief really does run in the family. So it does. Anyway, lost in the dark, what should my grandfather find? A fairy, of course. She was beautiful, just as the fairy his grandfather had described. He knew right away it was the same fairy. Again? I'm not going to help you this time, said the fairy, rolling her eyes. My grandfather could only blurt out a confused, "What?" It was the first time he'd even been to the cave after all. Then the fairy said, "Don't blame me if you get eaten by the beast." And that's when my grandfather realized the fairy was mistaking him for his grandfather. "The boy you're thinking of is long gone. I'm his grandson," he said. The fairy considered this for a moment, then said, "You people die so young." The fairy led my grandfather out of the cave, like she did his grandfather before. The whole time, he kept his grandfather's regrets in mind. So before she could vanish, he turned to her and said, "Thank you for helping my grandfather. If you're wondering if history will repeat, I doubt it. My family had to leave that village, and my grandfather grew up. So I'm sure you can appreciate how amusing I found it to find a fairy here in Grand Trad. My family's fate seems tied to the fairies." Well, I'm glad your family got closure with the fairy, and meeting you like this, who knows, maybe it really is fate.
All right. Well then.
What is it?
Amazing.
Yeah. Looks like it's going to be another hectic one. If you're free, could you lend me a hand with preparing food? Alright, yeah, let's cook. Do it.
You're a big help.
Next up is...
Okay, fish again.
Then...
Cockatoo woolly cloud omelets. The eggs in this dish are supposed to have a fluffy look and texture. How do we do that? Low heat.
Let's try this.
Okay, so we let the residual heat slowly finish the eggs. Gotcha. Time to get started. The technique using low heat allowed the eggs to develop a soft and airy texture. Let's serve it to the customer.
Nice job!
Now then.
Alright, tolerance rank 2.
Tolerance.
One of the virtues a ruler must possess. Thou aspire to true sovereignty. Take up a mantle of benevolence which shall spur thee to aid thy people.
Boy, that's...
Conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The announcement is soon.
So, Fortin's grand announcement is coming tomorrow, is it? What's this proclamation of his going to be, anyway? Wonder if he's going to thank us for what we did at the Grand Cathedral. I bet not.
No.
I wouldn't hold your breath on that one. Ostensibly, the state army is getting all the credit for taking down that human after all. We shall know soon enough, so there's little point contemplating it further. Until then, let us simply do what we can as we wait for events to unfold. Sanctist grand announcement is happening tomorrow.
Say there.
All right.
Right.
All right then.
What is it? God, I am grateful.
Whoa!
Oi there!
Hey, listen.
Excuse me?
You're of the Elder Tribe, yes? Have you had any negative experiences here in town? Why do you ask? Because many people in this town use tribal differences as an excuse to do the most outrageous things. I'm part of a group working to help people whose tribal origins make them a target for harassment. We exist in cities other than Grand Trad as well. Right now, we're collecting funds for our cause. But this cause doesn't seem to interest most people, so we haven't been able to raise much money. It truly pains this to ask this of an elder like yourself, but if you could find it in your heart to support our cause, just 250 reavers, so that alone could save one person from dire circumstances. I mean, sure, fine. Thank you. I swear I'll use your donation as best I can.
Appreciate it.
I don't believe it. You really donated. Are you interested in our activities? If you don't mind, could I discuss this more with you? There aren't many who support this cause. I know I'm doing the right thing, but the reality is so discouraging.
Gonna be tough.
It looks like she's serious about helping out where she can, but she seems kind of down. Maybe we could cheer her up. Yeah.
Happy to hear that.
Oh, how wonderful. Then please come this way. The Parapus, the Yugif, the Mastari, and of course the Elda too. These tribes are abhorred by the other tribes. What's the Yugif? I don't think I know what that is yet. Without a great deal of wisdom or skills, it's impossible for them to get a normal job. Work is especially limited for them here in the royal capital. You've seen the executioner in the back alley, right? Dirty work like that is all that's available to these tribes. Having a job is better than nothing, though. Those less fortunate must choose between starvation and banditry. Actually, no, there is one other option. Become Igniter experimentation subjects, but there's no guarantee they'll survive those. What kind of experiments? What does that entail? I don't know the specifics myself, not many do, but you should still be careful all the same. Even though igniters are still considered common and useful tools, blood is being spilled for their development, I know it. I don't have many people on my side, and I haven't been able to help many people yet, but knowing there are people like you out there gives me confidence to go on.
Take care.
People like you who see injustice and actually try to do something about it. This world would be a better place with more people like that. Looks like my support was a source of encouragement for her. I feel like my eloquence has improved.
All right.
Beep. It's not much, but here. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate you hearing me out.
Well then. All right then.
Let's go.
Hey, are you experimenting on people?
Just you.
You seem unscathed. Have you come to work? Of course.
Now then.
Here's the leash. Today's job is to walk it. It's been itching to get out lately, keeps making a fuss. Walk it around the capital so it quiets down and gets the energy out of its system. You can't be seen coming in and out of here. If you've no questions, then get to it. I took the dog out without anyone seeing and walked her around the capital. Seems to have taken a liking to you. What a good dog. I could hear it from downstairs. Don't get it too excited. This is on you too, dog. A simple walk shouldn't be enough for you to let your guard down.
Hold on.
Intriguing.
You know, I could always test one of these igniters on you.
Hopeless.
I've never liked this thing, ever since the first time I laid eyes on it. It was on the side of the road, buried from the neck down, head bleeding too, probably hit by a rock at some point.
It's over.
I could have just given up and died, but looked into my eyes and whimpered. I hated the sight of it. This poor little dog? You didn't feel drawn to it at all?
In those days.
I was one to stray myself. My earliest memory is of fighting a dog over a scrap of meat covered in dirt and getting bitten for my trouble. Wherever I went, I found only hunger and violence, so I robbed and stole anything and everything. I fought, and I survived.
It's a living hell.
Really?
What am I doing? Talking to a child about this?
Just a fantasy.
Just like that dog, I let my guard down like a fool. Never mind, forget I said anything. Alright.
Sure.
Yes.
And while we're on the subject, a word of advice.
Listen.
This world is a bottomless hell, a bog of endless muck, and if you trust another person to keep you afloat in it, you'll feel the sludge close over your head soon enough.
Don't ever forget that.
To survive, you need the strength to make your way through that muck. Nobody can do it for you, and indeed, nobody else should. You need your own strength. I'd say that's well within your powers.
Therefore,
in addition, I'd like to provide one other reward. I'm sure you're aware that there's a man in town tasked with exchanging mag obtained from hunting monsters and the like. I'll put in a word with them so they're more flexible with you, not just here in Grand Trad, but across the kingdom. I can sense Brigida's attempts at kindness.
no pain can stop me now.
Alright. Skill inheritance to 2. Exchange rate at the mag exchange. Okay.
Even then.
I shouldn't be the only one talking. You owe me some secrets of yours after all that. Rias tried to kill Luis, did he not? Then I imagine you're aiming for the same thing.
You there.
What are your true motives? What are you really aiming to do? To improve the country.
That's...
Your true motives, I said, though. Well, I suppose it's not impossible. You really do mean that. I really do mean that. I can't tell what you're thinking at all, but I'll expose your true nature eventually.
I'm off.
That's all for today. Come by again when you can. I'm sure the dog will be delighted to see you. What a good dog.
It would seem that disaster was averted.
Right then. Today's Forden's big announcement.
Wonder what he's planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
Ladies and gents, lend me your ears. Sanctifex Forden has spoken. The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctist Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
So it really is His Majesty!
And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king. This is a historic moment, good citizens. It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented. No matter who you are, you can take the throne.
Anyone?
Even me?
if, and this is a big if, you are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
Me? In charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs. Right, let's review what we know, shall we? First, the new faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. We've worked out that much. The top 3 of the lot are also shown in the sky. Suppose that way you can see their inspiring faces anytime, anywhere.
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
Say you do become popular. With your face clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a prime target for assassination.
Not quite, friend. Not quite. A valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for. Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off the table. Magic chains will spring to life and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry assailant.
So, literally anyone could be king? Even a pauper? Or a slave? Or a criminal?
But hold on, you mean to say we might not be ruled by Clamar? What does that mean for us?
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go forth, ladies and gents, and spread the word! Whether you're from our fair capital or the middle of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp. Anyone in the land could be our next king.
I heard the announcement. The Church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent and shall abide by them.
They conceded that one quickly. Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alsace in place? It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic. Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
Is that a problem?
Luis is second in the standings. Any strikes against him would be likewise disrupted. I will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination, leaving Luis to dominate through sheer martial strength. We appear to be at an impasse.
Everyone, have you seen Maria?
Did something happen?
I checked her room and she isn't there. She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
I'll go look for her.
You will? Thank you. When I think of what might happen to her...
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town, we might find some clues.
Where?
You're kidding.
Where can we have gone? Wait, oh no. What? Did you think of something? No. Okay.
Whatever.
Maria? Oh, you mean that kid? Yeah, I saw her earlier. Really? Where was she headed? The stairs north of Sunshade Row, you know, by the general store. Didn't look to be running an errand, though.
Hey!
The general store. Okay.
Oh, anyone.
What is it?
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Stop it at once!
Got a minute?
Not helpful.
Hey, mister!
Oh, yeah, the racist kid. Okay.
All right, then.
I haven't gone far enough.
Hey, listen!
How to handle this?
Sorry, but...
Ah, hello.
Hey!
Say, we're looking for a little girl. Have you seen anyone like that around here? Ah, could it be that half-blood? If so, then yes, I did see her. She was muttering Papa and looking all sad. I saw her go through the back alley. Ria, could she have gone to the Grand Cathedral?
You sound like a damn...
I'm out of ideas.
Sanctifex Warden.
Unstinking believable.
What's going on?
Well then, if you
Him?
Stop that at once!
Keep dreaming, fella.
Hello there.
Do you know that little half-blood girl? You can't let a girl like that walk the streets alone. You're just asking for trouble. She just went inside. Wait, you let her pass? Why? The way her eyes looked, I'd not be the one to stop her now. She's been coming to pray for a while, no matter how many glares she gets.
Huh? Why?
Everyone was worried about you.
Sorry. Papa hasn't come home, and I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray, and he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral's broken?
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again, hasn't he? It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
That's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
It's going to be all right. Don't worry.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
My ideal world. People can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Prince told me that once.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right. But much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
Maria, you're safe! Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria. Yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together. Thank you for finding her.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
Sorry, did I wake you?
The lights are on and you're making noise.
Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
All right, I'm up.
Let's think about it together.
Keeping me company, are you? You really are a strange one. My kind of strange, if I'm honest.
Listen, Gallic is always waking me up in the middle of the night to worry, like this is my thing.
That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around? Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Want to read it? Can you read?
Want to read it?
If you don't mind, since we've finally some room to breathe. Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We've a kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration? Still, I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easier now. I think I'll give it another chance. Wait, how long have you been asleep?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And we call it the Tournament for the Throne! Our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the Exhibition of the Brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch, or in it to win?
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius' personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it would be easy, and the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work, probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to enter the tournament.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit. But it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
Infiltrating Luis's ranks will be dangerous. When I found out, I'll be as good as dead.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
Yeah, I mean, it's,
Of course I do.
it's a thing to do.
No hesitation at all.
Right.
I'm reminded of the words the prince spoke to me in our youth.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
Priestess Journal.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger?
Nope.
Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
Yep.
Yes. I've got a job to do.
Huh. Familiar words. I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
That was the plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You'd be a good king.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we'll need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
This should be the place, right?
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye, fi aga ya. And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. There a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
Ah, an elder. Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out. What? We got a deserter turning up?
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains. And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on! There's nothing but small-time contracts here!
Are you lot here for this tournament, then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme, a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
Whoa! You have any idea who that is?
Wow. Just wow.
That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say. He'd make short work of a scrawny little urchin, you can be sure of that.
Even his dog is purple.
Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
His little foot pads are purple.
Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
Maybe it's because we don't actually have to win?
Sharp as always, Captain. Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme? You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight? Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barden, a guard captain from Atira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Haismé has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children. Selling them off, some say. If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms. We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
We just want to help you.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all, and thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Martira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
Oi, oi!
That's rich, a mere fledgling with no history or experience to speak of. As king, the idea makes me sick to my stomach.
No thank you.
The ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of a great age, one with years of experience. And yet upstart school children like you and Luis dare to. It hardly matters. You won't be able to fight much longer, so struggle as you like. I'd be happy to give the eulogy at your funeral.
Hey!
Haismé. You sure you can handle that? We can't be held liable if you get yourself killed out there. Of course. You're an odd one, alright. Either that, or you're just green. It's Martira. You can probably get more information there.
Let's focus.
Alright. 100,000?
Let's call it.
Okay, we got the contract.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
'Twas not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight. Let's rest.
Okay. I'm gonna take a break here, and next time we will get started on our bounty, I guess, and the tournament. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.